Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to check something different. These kits are actually something what I wanted to review for a long time, but somehow I kept, let's say, forgetting or skipping them, because this is something what is not, I would say, fully expected by scale modelers, even though I know a lot of guys who are building Warhammer figures. But this time we are going to check this press release from Warhammer 40k, and of course it comes from the Games Workshop as far as I remember. As you can see, it's so-called Commemorative Series, and it copies Space Marine, Terminator, Chaplain, Tarentus, so you can see this guy here. And of course this is a commercial sample, so it means you will get exactly the same stuff as what you'll see in this video review. So it will be interesting to see what is actually supplied in this kit, because frankly speaking I do not have a huge experience with Warhammer kits, so it will be one of the first for me. And first of all, packaging is not that big because we have only one figure included here. You can see that I can completely cover it with my hand, and it's not because I have big hands, okay? So here we have also another picture of this guy, and on the rear side I guess we have a bit more detailed look at the features of this figure. It is written that it's easy to build because we can assemble it without glue, and I can see that tools are still required because you will have to separate the plastic parts. And as you can see, kit is supplied in the plastic wrapping, so I will have to cut it with a knife, so just give me a second to do so and we will check it together with you. And in the meantime, I can remind you that we reviewed, let's say, one of the Warhammer kits. I think it was after the Nuremberg toy exhibition, so you can find it easily on our YouTube channel. But this time we have completely fresh release, which comes from Citadel Miniatures, and I'm just trying to open it, so just give me a second and we will take a closer look together. Okay, so what do we have here? Because I heard the plastic parts touching. Oh, so it looks like one of the parts broken off. Here it is, but we will talk about it a bit later. Let's place this figure maybe like this, and you check everything at once. So let's zoom in, maybe open the lenses even more. So here you can see that we have all necessary parts fit into one plastic sprue, and this is not a surprising thing because we have only one figure in a small scale, and as usual for Warhammer, scale is not noted here as far as you can see. I'm just checking the box at the moment. No, the scale is not written, but I guess it's a 45 millimeters size, so that's why it won't be huge. And okay, so overall design, I would say it's something what you would expect if you've dealt with these kits, because I assembled also the Chaos kits as well, so it kinda similar, let's say. So let's zoom in even more, and here you can take a closer look at all these parts. I would say that frankly speaking, Commemorative Series was hinting, for me at least, that it will be a reissue of the old kit, but it looks like it is up to the modern standards. We have a lot of pre-molded features, and especially if I take, for example, this broken off parts part actually, because it's one. So here you will see, if camera will be kind enough to focus. Yeah, here you can see how good are the pre-molded features. They look really great, and I wonder if we have, yeah, we have a huge guiding element inside, so I guess that's why we have a glue not required written on the box, so it will be easy to combine everything together. And again, here we have also special stand with some pre-molded features. This is also a good touch because you don't have to do anything by yourself. You can basically assemble everything together out of the box, and you have a nice project in a small scale. And now I think it's worth bringing these parts even closer so that you can see these external features which are pre-molded into this figure. Here, by the way, we have head, which looks great. I also like how the pre-molded features on the armor look like. I mean, it will benefit from some careful painting, so definitely invest your time in order to bring out the features in all this stuff. Note that, for example, this machine gun, it is promoted together with a hand, so you won't be able to do much. And the same can be said about this flag. As you can see, we have hand, back, also this cape, all this stuff molded together. Next, we continue with this stand. So here we have a Warhammer logo, I guess, and also we have two guiding holes which will help you to position this figure properly. Here again we can see one of the guiding elements. So next, I suggest we flip it over because some parts are molded, let's say, or detailed from both sides. So for example, this cape, as you can see, it features all the things from both sides because we have a hand and the flag from both sides. Obviously, the same applies to this machine gun element or section, and I think there was also here you can see that, for example, this chain, it is also detailed from the back side, so it's not just a plain plastic, and that's cool because it will result in a quite detailed build, even though figure is not that huge. Of course, it might be a bit tricky to paint, and obviously it will be mostly a brush painting because otherwise you will have a tricky, let's say, moments with such builds. And next, and by the way, I just realized that this broken off part, it is actually the shoulder armor for this guy, because it was not molded on the hand which was holding the flag. Next, we continue with assembly manual. So this one is printed in color, and maybe I'll zoom in a bit more. So here we have pictures of assembled and painted model. It might give you an idea how to assemble your build, but obviously you're not limited by this. In my opinion, all these Warhammer 40k kits are beautiful in terms of, let's say, painting freedom, because you're not limited by any marking guides or something else. We also have some safety devices here. Next, we continue with assembly manual. So this one is finished in form of 3D pictures, and this is something what might be handy for some modders because it will make it easier to understand what you have to do here and there. As you can see, assembly process starts with a lower torso section which will be installed together with this cape section. So be sure to check the right fitment, because as you can see, it will be noticeable because this guy is depicted in action. And next we proceed by installing head and also these chains which will be going down from this armor. So basically you're installing this elements on the lower torso section, actually on the connection between the lower and back section. Next, we also have a small hint on how to properly align all this stuff together. So as you can see, we have a green check mark, so that you understand that this is the right fitment. Next, as I said, we have a separate shoulder armor which will be installed on the right hand, and left hand here we have to add a machine gun part. So yeah, it was separated actually into two halves. So maybe you have to sand it a bit in order to get rid of this seam in the middle, and that's the final shape of the figure. So there are not that many steps to perform, but it will be fun to paint. So here you can see also some options on the assembly. Just give me a second. I'm just trying to understand how and what. So it's a it's armament which can be used in the tabletop game. If you know more about it, I will be happy to learn more about it, because I'm just starting into this area. But overall, kit looks like a good choice for those modders who would like to build something unusual, and it should be already available. Price is quite reasonable, so definitely go for it if you would like to take a break from all these military kits. And of course, I will be happy to hear your opinion about such a list. Do not forget to write it here in the comment section below. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye.